Hey guys, okay, so I have got a Mascara Monday for you, but I also wanted to try out this brush. This is the Cheeky Rose Beauty. They just popped up in my Walmart stores, and they had a mascara, but they also had a bunch of brushes. I can't remember what else. I feel like it was mostly like brushes. So, but it's called, again, it's called Cheeky Rose, and it was so beautifully packaged. It just was very like eye appealing when you looked at it. You were just like, oh, like, and the brushes are very beautiful. Different shape for, this is actually a concealer brush. Different kind of shape than what I was used to seeing. So we're gonna try it out today. Again, the brand is called Cheeky Rose Beauty. This one is called Conceal at Every Angle, Easy Application for a Seamless Finish Every Time. It's just called Concealer Brush in a little tube, but look how beautiful. Oh, it's like that rose gold Cheeky Rose Beauty. The brush is very soft. It's very soft. And I'm just gonna, it is a little prickly though. I feel like it's very similar to this brush, which is the It Cosmetics Love is the Foundation brush, I think this is called. Yeah, Love is the Foundation brush. This is right when they came out with the flat top version that was not very popular. But I think this was, they were made for Ulta, these brushes, and they when they first came out, it was like a rounded top. This one was like more of a flat top. It's very soft when you like touch it to your fingers, but when you try to use it on your skin, the bristles do feel a little prickly. My favorite brush recently so far has been, I haven't tried a lot of them, the Aoa Studio High Def brush F2. Very soft, does not feel prickly at all, like not at all. And also the BH Cosmetics number 3 flat top Kabuki style brush. Again, very soft, not prickly at all. This one, I don't know if you can get it just on its own. It's a flat top Kabuki style brush on the BH Cosmetics website. If you check, they might have one. I did get this in a set though, and I think it was like the Royal Affair set. But I think they just kind of repackage and rehandle them a lot of times, and a lot of times it's the same brush, just in a different set, different packaging. That's how they do it. So very inexpensive though, BH Cosmetics brushes. So this is like real, I feel like this was well thought out. And also I feel like a brush like this is gonna fit pretty neatly in like a brush holder that you might have, because the handle is very skinny. The top part is a little bit fat, but you can kind of, I feel like it'll fit in real nice. And then it's got this real, very satisfying indentation here for grip. Now I don't know if it's gonna matter, because I usually hold my concealer brushes or whatever more towards the end. And if I do come up, it's gonna be right below this. So I don't know that I'll need to be this close, but still it's very beautiful. It looks like it's a well thought out concept idea. Looks nice, let's try it. All right, this is not about coverage, excuse me, or about a new product per se. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my tried and true Kylie Skin Concealer. This is, I had this before they repackaged and reformulated. I'll probably have to get the new one so I can test it and see what the difference is. My eyes have been extremely watery today, so you might see them like tear up a little bit, and I might have to use a tissue or whatever, and I may start sniffling. It's just, I don't know, I'm not sure what the problem is. Could be allergies. Change in weather too does it to me as well. So we're just gonna go ahead and, well, maybe I will use that little indentation there. Well, as just a first impression, I feel like this is blending my concealer without me having to really rub real hard. So I like it for that. I don't feel like it took away any coverage. And I kind of like that you can sort of, look at that. I like that you can just do those patting motions, and it's almost as though the brush is blending it for you and you're not having to go over and over and over. I do have that problem with a lot of other concealer brushes that I use. And none of these brushes are bad. I am gonna show you my, the ones that I use regularly. None of these are bad. I like them all. But there is a little bit of a difference here, and I will talk about that in a sec. Okay, so these are some of my, there's one more. recent favorite brushes. My go-to for a long time is this one, the Flower Beauty, I think it's just called an angled concealer brush. And you can kind of see it's got that angle. It's soft, not too densely packed, not pokey at all, okay? I think you can only order this on their website now though. This one is the Aoa Studio F19 brush for $1. This is considered a highlight brush, but it works really good for concealer as well. And you get that same idea of the tap, tap, tap motion. I will say though, like with a brush like this, I feel like I do kind of tend to do this more, which I don't know if would be the best idea for your under eyes since you want to be real gentle and delicate with them. So there's that one. This one is the Aoa Studio High Def Brush E102. Same sort of idea concept as the foundation brush. Okay. Works really good. I like the Aoa because they're cheap. Well, inexpensive, I should say. This also only $1, $1.50 or so. I can't remember exactly, but on the more inexpensive side. This is the highlight brush from Equate. Same idea concept as this type of a brush. It's called a highlight brush, works great for concealer, and I use it for this one. Is a tiny bit pokey, but it's really, really soft. It's softer than like an e.l.f. brush that I was comparing it to at the time when I purchased this, so it's pretty soft. This last one is the Chic Pro highlighter brush. Again, same shape with all these brushes. You can use this for highlight if you want. I'm sure it works beautifully for that, but it also works very well for concealer. This brush, I believe, was in the neighborhood of $12. I think I've got the receipt right here. $14. I got a fuzz in my eye. Oh, okay, I think I got it. Do I think it's worth $14? I've got a hair or something in my eye now. I don't know. I guess you'd have to kind of decide that for yourself. I do think that it is a very good high quality brush. Is it any more high quality than any of these other more inexpensive brushes? I don't think so. I think for this, you're paying for mostly like the beauty. Like this is a very beautiful brush, and the whole display was really beautiful. So much so that I was like, I would love to have that whole set. They had a foundation brush too, which I may go back and try out too. I think they had some eye brushes as well. But it was so beautiful that I was like, that would look very nice on someone's makeup table, their vanity, just real pretty. I mean, the whole idea of this is very, very pretty. So I do like it for that. I don't know that it's worth the price tag when you can get like Morphe brushes for a less expensive price, and e.l.f. brushes, the Chic Pro line of brushes. This is a unique shape though, and I can't take that away from it. Did it work? Yes, it did. And I do think it was nice for how it worked. So for someone like me that has like 1,000 concealer brushes, I don't think this is an essential or a necessary tool, but it is nice and it did work. So if you are looking for a new concealer brush, want to try this out, I will say that it is a little bit pokey. So the only thing that would kind of make me say I'm not interested in a brush like that is what is going on with like the fuzz and this. It's not the brush isn't shedding. It's just, I got cats. Anyway. Now I lost my line of thinking. It is pokey. That's the only thing that would make me not want to use a brush like this. Is it's just a tad pokey, and not so much so that I'm like it hurts or whatever. It's just not as soft as some of my other brushes. Now it's kind of tricky because when you put it on your fingers, you're like, oh, that's so soft. And like, if you're doing like this, pretty soft, but like when you're passing back and forth, you can feel a little bit of that pokiness. So, okay, so that's done for the brush. Let's go ahead and try the mascara. Why don't I go ahead and, I think I'll go ahead and get the rest of my makeup on, and then we'll come back to mascara. Okay, so we're back with the Lash Step Snatched Mascara. And again, this is by the Cheeky, what is that called? Cheeky Rose Beauty. If you know, like, have any other information for this brand, put that in the comments, because I haven't heard anything about this. And this is in the shade Black is Black, but look how beautiful. Oh, look how beautiful. The Lash Step, which is always the last step. Well, no, it's not. It's not the last step in my routine. You're trying to trick me. This is like very fancy. it feels like leather. It's not obviously leather, but that's what it's meant to feel like, I believe, and like just real pretty. Okay, doesn't give you any, well, let's just read some of the claims maybe. To apply mascara, look up, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't say. Just says snatched mascara, no claims on it, nothing. All right, so let's just see. Very fancy. Oh, okay, okay, there are fibers in this. Okay, so this is a fiber mascara, hourglass shaped brush. Doesn't look like there's too much product, so let's just make sure we got it real well coated. Okay, that's a little bit better, but look at the fibers coming off of that. I'm scared to death. Fiber mascaras always make me nervous because I don't need anything in my eye that's going to cause them more irritation, burning, any other such. Okay, so, but let's just try it. Look at the fibers on that thing. Can you see it? Woo! Okay. All right, first impression, it's seeming like there's just not a lot of product, which is usually good for me. I don't know that the fibers are being deposited, but like, I mean, you can really see them everywhere. They're looking fluffy. Pretty natural though, I would say. So I feel like a product like this is going to give you like really long lashes. I mean, you can see, and what I'll do is I'll try and curl them at the end. Try not to make this too long of a video. They look really long. All right, so A1 for long. I'm gonna go ahead and re-dip, and like I do on all my videos, I'm just gonna re-dip. There's so many fibers, and then I'm gonna wipe off any excess. Should I do that? There's just not a lot of product. No, I won't even do it. I won't even do it. Let's just see what happens for this side. You can see some of the product gathering at the end right there, right here. Doesn't seem like it's causing too much of a problem. You got a little bit of a clump up right there. It's just basically sticking my lashes together a little bit, but I don't know. I feel like if length is what you're looking for, you're gonna get it with this. Does feel like it's trying to set down. So that's good, I guess. Some mascaras don't set down and they remain sticky, tacky all day, and they just leave a mess on your face. Okay, so I'm gonna say it's nice. This is about $12 mascara. The packaging is beautiful and all that. Is it worth the $12? I don't know. You might have to make that decision on your own. I will wear it for the rest of the day and update my thoughts in the description, because that's really gonna be the test. Is it gonna smudge? Are those little fibers gonna get in my eyes? It's gonna cause like irritation and burning. It's not right now burning my eyes. It seems fine. It's not like, I'm not like, oh yes, this is the most amazing. It does look good, and my lashes are really long. Let me give one of them a quick curl. I always curl, if I'm gonna curl my lashes, I always do it at the end. Otherwise they won't stay curled. Again, I don't know that like this is the most revolutionary mascara that I've ever seen, tried, or heard of. It seems, I mean, I am getting some fibers on my curler, so they did deposit. Again, like, I'm kind of on the fence at this point because I feel like there are other mascaras that I like better. Such as the Superfan Fanned Out Mascara seems better at this point. And the Sky High seems better at this point, but mostly because it just gives my lashes a little more oomph, and I was expecting more from this mascara. So sorry this is such a long video. I will update my thoughts in the description after I wear it for the full day. Please don't forget to thumbs up, like, subscribe. First impression, it seems okay. Don't forget to ding my bell. Seems okay. It doesn't seem amazing, but it seems okay. I don't think I could recommend this for the price tag alone. It just seems a lot for what you're getting, which isn't, you know, it's not blowing me away. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.